John Jones has come out and said he has no desire to fight anytime soon. John Jones needs to be stripped of the heavyweight championship of the world ASAP. Guys, I'm a big John Jones fan, but if I'm honest, he's taking the piss because if this was anyone else, they would have been stripped back from. They would have been stripped of the belt a long time ago. The last time we saw John Jones fight was in December last year, which was against Stipe Miocic. Before that, he was out for a year due to injury. It's getting closer and closer to a year since he last fought, and from the looks of things, he clearly doesn't have any desire to fight, and that has been quite evident for a while now, if I'm completely honest. Listen, I'm a big John Jones fan. Those of you that have been following the channel would have seen when I've asked people questions about the John versus Tom fight, and listen, I understand there's pros and cons for both fighters. I think the Tom fight is a very dangerous fight for John, and if I'm completely honest, I personally would tell him, listen, you've done what you need to do in your career. Retire. Let the young gens, take over the sport. Like, you're at that sort of point in your career where you don't really need to prove anything. People can say whatever it is they want, but in my opinion, he doesn't have anything else left to prove. But all this shenanigans that he's doing, in my opinion, is not ruining his legacy, but it's kind of just, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know the words I'm looking for, man. It's just, and that's another thing. It's got the heavyweight division in a shambles because if Tom had fought by now, who knows? Let's say he lost the belt, someone else would have the belt. The division would continue to move. But because John Jones hasn't fought Tom yet, it's actually holding up the division. So what if someone becomes the number one? So really and truly, Tom Aspinall is the undisputed interim champion, yeah? But when you actually put it into terms of rankings, he's technically number one contender. So anyone that's fighting now to try and get that number one contender spot, really and truly, there is no number one contender spot because Tom has it. But this could have all been done and sorted a long time ago. And I just don't understand why the UFC are giving John Jones special privilege. And yeah, I just think I feel sorry for a lot of the fighters in the heavyweight division. I feel sorry for Tom Aspinall because at the end of the day, he wants to fight. And if I was him, I would be pushing the UFC to just book me another fight because at this point, like, when did Tom even last fight? He fought, was it Curtis Blades? For the, let me double check that. For the interim belt, I believe. And this is what I'm saying. This was a long time ago, man. Let's have a look, guys. Fucking hell, that was in July 2024. So it's coming up to a year since Tom Aspinall last fought, and he's at how old? I can't lie, this is not good for his career, I'll be honest. Like, he's 32 and he's had a year off. Like, come on, man. It's a piss take, man, because he's still in his prime. And it's as if John is trying to, run him out of his prime. But even if John wanted to do that, that can't happen. Like, they would have to fight sooner rather than later. So I think they need to just strip John Jones of the belt, let the division continue without him, because if he's Dana, the thing is, when Dana gets asked this question, he seems to think this fight is a done deal. They've both agreed to it. But how can you believe that when your fighter is coming out and saying he has no desire to fight anytime soon? So it's like, who's actually telling the truth? And from the looks of things, I think Tom is just being fed a lot of bullshit, if I'm being completely honest. Because Tom will turn around one day and say, yeah, I've got news coming up. The UFC have told me this, they've told me that. But then your fighter is coming out saying the complete opposite. Make it make sense. I understand, yes, mind games, you want to play on your opponent's emotional well-being. But come on, man, at this point, it's just a piss take. And us as fans, Like, it's not good for us fans because we've grown up seeing John Jones be active. Obviously, he's had his, his stints where he's been out of the sport. But, John, this is potentially going to be your last fight. So if you're going to fight, just do it and leave us fans with a memory that will live on forever. Whether you win or lose, your legacy is set. If Tom beats you, that does not make him the greatest of all time because he hasn't got the resume that you have and he hasn't fought the level of competition that you have. And to be completely honest, I think this era of heavyweights is probably one of the shittest eras of heavyweights we've ever seen in terms of the UFC. Even in terms of boxing, it's not that great. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's my thoughts on that, man. It's just a piss take. The fans are being held hostage. The heavyweight division is being held hostage, and at this point, we don't even know what to believe because Dana's coming out saying this, John's coming out saying the complete opposite, and it's like Tom is just literally telling us what he's been told by the UFC, and I can sense the frustration from Tom. Obviously, his dad was speaking about it not too long ago, and because at the end of the day, if you're a fighter, you just want to fight. Whatever it is you do, you just want to do the business, get down to the business, do what you need to do, go home, pay your bills, repeat. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I think the UFC needs to strip John Jones. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys.